Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie, South African top 40 today? Well, we're looking at the weekly chart at the moment, and I do have the level drawn in, which is the previous swing high. If you look here, and you can see how price came back to test it. So it was used as resistance, used as support, used as support, used as support, used as support, and nothing really much here. So that is our first line in the sand on the weekly, and that is at 48,573. Now, obviously, not going to be exactly there, but somewhere in that area, I would expect a bit of a pullback. Now, the other level that we're going to want to watch is this level here, which is 47,052, and I'll show you on the lower time frames. Okay, so that essentially on the weekly is a breakout on this weekly bar. So if we do close above it this week, which is more than likely at this stage, and I'll explain why now, but then what you should expect is a bit of a rally, maybe a bit of a pullback, come and test this area, and then acceleration up. Okay, so let's just get down to the daily, have a quick look at the daily, and you can see we are above the moving averages. Moving averages are pointing up. We are outside the Bollinger Band here, so that is a bit of a concern. It's indicating that there could be a pullback, and we did break through this trend line as well. And just draw it here. Here we go. So ideally, in an ideal world, I would like to see a pullback back here, but these moving averages are pointing up pretty steeply at this stage. And the other thing is, our good old friend 10 cent is up 6% at the moment. So what can we expect on the Aussie? Another massive gap up. Don't be surprised if it's not another 1,000-point gap up. And a continuation of the same thing again. So if we look at the oscillators are tired. We do have diversions, potential diversions brewing, but somehow I don't think that's going to play out. So what we're probably going to see today is definitely a gap up. Okay, that next level is 1,000 points away. So I would say a gap up where we use this top level as resistance and then sort of slowly meander down. Today's non-farm payrolls as well, so that's also going to create some volatility. And there was a bit of volatility on the dollar yesterday, which affected the rand. So rand is sitting at 14.44, and rand also has a pretty nice consolidation triangle brewing as well. So break either side is going to drive price, but my bias is that it's going to be driven to the downside. Okay, so that in a nutshell is what I see today. I don't think you're going to have the opportunity to get in on this for the long. If you are long from the break, well, sort of from 2 days ago, there's no reason to get out. I mean, look at these moving averages. They are pointing straight up. They're not flattening out. They're not intertwined. The only concern is that you do have a group in here and you have potential diversions brewing. So I would wait for the open. Pretty sure we're going to get a large gap up. And then just move your stop up to underneath the gap and watch the day and see what happens. So my bias is still long. I don't see any opportunity here for a short. And I just want to double check. I think this measured move has happened. So this head and shoulders that we had here was the measured move. So that's 1,900 points. Okay, still not quite there. So 1,900 points is up there. Let's get a level here. 4,800 area. There you go. So that's our measured move target. Now, if I look to the left, you'll see it ties up with the swing high here. Okay. See the swing high here from the 17th of October. that's where it ties up. So that is my initial target. Second target is going to be 48,573. Okay, so let's just get to the ichimoku quickly. You can see on the hour we are very much in a bull trend at the moment. There's no reason to get out of it at the moment. And the 4 hour, we do have a bit of a flat Kijinson here. And you can see the oscillators in overbought territory, but I do suspect more of the same. Okay. Now, sorry, I didn't look at this on the 4 hour when we're looking at that, but that is obviously our first target. Okay, and then our next target is up there. And I think they both line up. So 47,960 and 48,460 area. Okay, so that is pretty much our target. And just pay attention to this because we have a head and shoulders potential here. So what we're looking for is a bounce off the neckline, either 47,965 or 48,460, one of those two, looking for a bounce off there, and then a pullback to come and test the cloud break. Okay, and looking at the daily, you can see trend is still down, and on the daily it's only going to be an uptrend when we break above a cloud, and that is still very far away. That's still 2,800 points away. Okay, so yeah, the thing that's concerning on the daily is oscillator is also indicating a bit of diversions brewing, continuation diversions, and also that it is overbought. So I do expect gap up and then a gentle rolling or consolidation, and then possibly another little push up before the sellers step in. And there may be some sellers at the close today just getting out of their positions for the week. Would have been a good week for the bulls, but I think non-farm payrolls is also going to play a role. So that may just add fuel to the fire and give us another massive day up. And then we've got to wait for Monday. And more than likely we'll have a little bit of a pullback early in the week and then probably a continuation as the momentum picks up. Anyway, guys, that's my take on this at the moment. And before we close off, 10 cent is now 6.16% up. So 6% down one day, 6% up the next day. So clearly the volatility is there to stay for a while. Anyway, guys, hope that helps. And yeah, if you are long, just watch these levels. Okay, and yeah, I think gap up level probably get hit, and then I would expect sideways motion until non-farm payrolls. So I don't expect Europe to get any speed today either until non-farm payrolls, which is South African time, probably I think it's around 2:30 today, which is 12:30 GMT time. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.